Hello, welcome to
Hello there.
Brits American Tour. You and me, BP1 and BP2. Today we're checking out,
Hello.
seeing as it's Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you
Yes,
if you're
indeed.
watching this on the actual day. This one is how do Americans celebrate Thanksgiving? So we've had a bit of history
Yes.
on our sister channel,
Yeah.
Britpops React.
Yeah.
But this one's more on how the Americans do it.
Okay.
What do they do?
Yeah, because obviously we always wonder why we didn't have Thanksgiving. Then we found out. Thank you very much, America. Uh, thumbs up.
No, you enjoy yourselves.
Yeah. So obviously, yeah. Let's let the lady talk, and we'll add our silly opinions.
Spiel as we go. All right. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. Does help us out
Please do.
on this channel. It's our new channel, so every like does help us
yeah.
out. And the hype button as well. If you've got a hype it up. Yeah, I know. What am I talking about?
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Let's get into it.
Hurrah! Let's go.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kara and I am a native English speaker and an English teacher from the United States. Today we are going to talk about one of the most important holidays in the United States. Thanksgiving. We will mostly be talking about the traditions, the things that people do on this day. But I also want to briefly address the history of this holiday. By the end of this video, you will expand your English vocabulary, be able to speak more fluently with your US friends, and learn a bit more about life in the United States. Let's start with a quick look at the history of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving dates back to the early 1600s. They consider the first Thanksgiving to be in 1621, when a group of European settlers called the Pilgrims celebrated their first successful harvest in what is now Massachusetts.
Yes.
From the European perspective, they shared this meal with the Native Americans who helped them survive their first winter. It's important to note, however, that the story as it's often told and romanticized doesn't really capture the full picture. The arrival of European settlers in North America caused a lot of pain and destruction to the Native American tribes who lived there before them. The Europeans took their land often through force, spread new diseases, and caused significant pain to the indigenous tribes, which still affects them today. So today, many Americans recognize and discuss these aspects of history, and many use the holiday as a way to honor Native American tribes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today, Thanksgiving is considered a secular holiday.
Europeans
That
have done
means
that all
it
over
is
the
not
place, haven't they,
associated with
Pretty
any
much.
religion. It is celebrated by Americans of diverse backgrounds. For most people, Thanksgiving is a day where we focus on family and gratitude. That is, we think about all the things in our lives that we are thankful for. Thanksgiving always occurs on the fourth Thursday in November. While traditions vary from family to family, there are many key traditions that you see widespread throughout the country.
Okay, so 27th this year.
Yes.
27th of November, Thanksgiving. So that's a good little breakdown there of, you know, the tradition of it being family and, you know, what we're all thankful for, and a little bit of the history of the Native Americans. And
again, as we sort of quickly discovered, I think she's pitching these videos at people that are sort of not maybe native English speaking people, don't quite understand, you know, the background and why Thanksgiving is sort of, hola, buenos dias. Here we go then. So let's see what they munch. That's what we're here for.
yes, Thanksgiving dinner. What's on the menu?
The first and probably most important tradition is the Thanksgiving meal. Families have a huge meal together. Let's look at some of the main foods that people eat on this day. Of course, the turkey is the most important part of the Thanksgiving table. Then there is stuffing, which is a sort of mixture of herbs and bread. It can be served inside of the turkey, or it can be served as a side dish. Mashed potatoes and gravy are also very common. Cranberry sauce. And then there's something that I find strange, and maybe you will too. It is called sweet potato casserole. As a side note, a casserole is a dish with a variety of different ingredients baked in the oven in one dish. So the sweet potato casserole includes a base of mashed sweet potatoes with a topping of marshmallows. I have no idea why this is considered.
I don't understand.
Who was in their kitchen and thought, this sweet potato's missing something? I know. Marshmallows.
The thing is, I know all the Americans are going to be looking at it and going, you haven't tasted it though.
Yeah,
it tastes great, and I'm sure it does.
I'm sure it does. But then you got sweet on sweet, haven't you? You're sweet, double sweetening.
Yeah, but the sweet potato.
I mean, it's mash, potato, and marshmallow. They shouldn't even be in the same same food groups.
No, they shouldn't.
I mean, we did do a good one last year, didn't we, with the Jolly Boys?
Yeah, they
did a massive
tasting.
Thanksgiving. I mean, and there were some very interesting dishes coming out there, because obviously we sort of realised that by region you have different sort of signature dishes as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, and they went to a specific restaurant, and we only watched certain amounts of food, so it's not really the overall, you know.
But this is, cranberry sauce, turkey, stuffing, veggies. That is our Christmas
dinner so far, just without the sweet potato and marshmallow. All right, let's keep going.
Considered a savory dish. Marshmallows for me are very much a dessert. But you might find it amongst other savory Thanksgiving dishes.
Really?
Sometimes people also have green bean casserole, which is a dish with green beans, and then it's topped with some crispy onions. For dessert, the most popular for Thanksgiving is pumpkin pie, but you may also see pecan pie or even apple pie. The list of foods consumed on Thanksgiving does vary by family, but these are some of the primary ones. In some families, one person cooks the entire meal, while in others, they have a potluck. This is when everyone brings a different dish.
A potluck? He's gone. Where's he gone?
Sorry, mate.
He's disappeared.
It's this newfangled thing I use for using my video, but if somebody calls me, it cuts out the video.
Oh dear, tell them to do one. Honestly, potluck, people where they bring each other to share with it, which is quite a good idea. I quite like that. Especially if you're the one that has to do it every year. Get a bit fed up.
Yeah, or it's like you say, we'll do the main meal, you bring the desserts and the starters, or something like that, isn't it? Share the workload. But
I suppose somebody's got to have the turkey in the oven.
I'm guessing that the way it's worked out now, most of the time the ladies are in the kitchen and the men are watching the Thanksgiving and football, aren't they, on TV? Because that's always a big thing.
There's a split. There's a divide for you.
Potluck.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you sort of picked up there, sort of pecan pie, pumpkin pie, apple pie.
Apple pie I quite like.
Yeah, I mean, pecan, not bad.
Pecan's okay, but I mean, I haven't had pumpkin pie. I don't think I've had pumpkin pie. It's not the sort of thing we have over here in Britain, is it? Pumpkin pie.
I mean, the only thing that obviously every year we waste a load of pumpkins carving them out, and the closest we get to it is probably pumpkin lattes, isn't it? That Starbucks and that do around Halloween.
Yeah, and they're normally a bit rank, to be fair. So.
Yeah, I mean, our Christmas favourite over here is traditional Christmas pudding, which is quite filling, quite stodgy. Sometimes contains alcohol, brandy. Usually they set it on fire. And too much overindulgence in food, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. All right, let's get back. Let's get back to the
and then shares it with everyone.
Friendsgiving.
Related to the main Thanksgiving meal, which is typically celebrated with family. Many people also celebrate something called Friendsgiving. This is something that you might see throughout the month of November, and it is when friends gather together for a Thanksgiving meal, since they might not have the opportunity to spend Thanksgiving Day with each other.
Okay.
Also related to the Thanksgiving meal is the annual turkey pardoning. Every year on Thanksgiving, the president pardons a turkey.
Was the power vested in me as President of the United States, I pardon you. I pardon you this Thanksgiving.
The word pardon is usually used to say that someone's criminal charges have all been wiped away, have all been canceled. But in reference to the turkey, it means sparing the turkey from someone's Thanksgiving.
Oh,
there you go. And you get the president to do
I
it.
hereby grant you a full pardon.
That's probably the only one.
Don't interrupt. The power vested in me, you are hereby pardoned.
Interesting. I didn't know that. There's a new one on
But
me.
again, where has that come from? You know, where did that tradition spring up? How long has it been around?
Well, to get at
Why
that
did
level,
somebody- Yeah, why did somebody decide that, you know, we're going to pardon a turkey? And what happens to that turkey? Does he go back into the main pen again and for next year?
yeah, does he get a
What
little
happened?
award round his neck? So they know it's that turkey.
Yeah, he never gets picked again for somebody's table. Yeah,
Yeah.
where did that come from and why? What was the thinking behind it? Okay.
And is he pardoned forever, or just for that
Yeah,
year?
that's what I'm saying. That's what. Does he
Yeah.
go back in the pen?
Yeah.
And he could be pulled out next year.
Yeah. Oh, interested. Right, let's
Does he
keep
go
going.
to pardon holiday camp or something?
Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
Another
Yep.
big tradition is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which occurs Thanksgiving morning in New York City. This is a huge
I
event
might
that
be able to
features
watch this
many
and get it on
different
the telly
performers,
Right.
bands, floats.
There's Linus and Lucy.
NBC. I might have to get this,
Getting
mate.
some
I have to
turtle
cut this
power.
on.
Yeah.
NBC.
Balloons.
Parts to collect, trade, and the space last week.
Is that
Serving
Snoopy?
as Super Saiyan blue form to protect the Earth from all evil.
And then finally
That is
ends
impressive.
with Santa coming in on his sleigh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting
No
for. Here he
way.
comes down 34th Street. It is Santa Claus.
This is
So now this, I like this. So
Right.
we need to go to America during Thanksgiving.
Okay.
go to Macy's, do the parade and get involved with that. That looks pretty impressive, doesn't it?
Does look huge. I mean, are they still that huge every year now, or you know, have they?
That was only a
slimmed
year
down bit?
ago, so I'm assuming
Okay.
they've got to be fairly big still. I mean, I guess through the COVID years there was a bit of a
Yeah.
problem, but
Bit of a lull.
all right, let's keep going.
meant to symbolize the start of the Christmas season in the US, which is often celebrated from Thanksgiving until the new year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another
Football.
tradition that you might see is watching football on the TV.
Oh, yeah.
There are both professional games and college games that are played on this day.
Oh wow. Okay.
So many
yeah,
people
yeah.
like to have their big Thanksgiving lunch and then watch some football and take a nap.
Take
a
a
nap.
nap.
If you prefer to be
mean, that's
more
like our
active
Boxing Day,
on
isn't it?
Thanksgiving, then the turkey trot might be for you. The turkey trot
trot.
is a 5K run
Okay.
that takes place on Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving. It seems like most cities have some form of turkey trot. And it gets its
Turkey
name,
trot.
of course, because the turkey is the star of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then to trot means to
Move, yeah.
move your body faster than a walk.
I love that. 5K as well. It's like
Yeah.
it's just a trot. For
It's achievable.
For normal people, it's like, well, I will get there eventually.
We'll
But,
just get there.
Volunteering. Okay.
On Thanksgiving, especially since this is a day of gratitude, many people take this day as an opportunity to give back to their
a lot
community
going on,
and
isn't there?
volunteer.
Yeah,
Oftentimes, people will volunteer at food banks where food is distributed to people who need it, or people might volunteer at soup kitchens, which are places where people who are affected by homelessness can go for a hot meal.
There are those among us for whom giving remains the most important part of Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it.
The last big tradition that you might have heard of is Black Friday shopping. But isn't Black Friday after Thanksgiving? Yes, it should be. But nowadays, many stores start opening
I know, we've
on
got Black Friday
Thanksgiving
week, haven't we?
night. So people have their
ridiculous.
Thanksgiving lunch, and then go shopping at 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Millions of Americans cut dinner short in exchange for long lines.
Want to get a TV?
Just to find those Black Friday sales.
We're not even going to eat.
They don't care if they don't see me, they got their turkey.
Many stores stay open from
it.
Thanksgiving night
Brilliant.
through the following day. The reason this day is so big for shopping is that there are very good sales on this day. You can see big discounts. So many people like to take this day to do their Christmas shopping or buy a new TV. You can sometimes see people lining up outside of stores at 2, 3 in the morning waiting for the store to open so that they can be the first in line to make sure that they get that big thing that is on sale.
At 6 a.m., Monica Garcia grabbed a chair and planted herself first in line before hundreds at this J.C. Penney store in Stockton. The doors didn't open until 2 p.m.
So that is all of our look today at Thanksgiving. I hope this has helped you to learn some new vocabulary.
I mean, there's got to be a reason, isn't there, for that? You've got to go, I'm getting that.
Yeah,
it's 50%
I mean,
off, or whatever it is.
Obviously, you can see that, you know, historically, I guess Black Friday was big sales. Now it's just everybody's jumped on the bandwagon. You know, you save a quid on Amazon. It's like it's just become a bit meaningless, like a lot of things, doesn't it?
And a lot of stuff on Amazon. You know, you look at the price. You know, they drop it down, but then you look on the back price. It was that price 2 months ago anyway. It's just a fluctuation. But there you go, English with Cara, a great little breakdown. I did like the breakdown that she gave of each section.
Friendsgiving, that's a good idea. You know, if you know that you can't be at Thanksgiving with your friends, have one early.
Blessing the turkey as well, pardoning the turkey. I didn't know that happened either, so there you go. Brilliant. All right, well, I enjoyed that. Thanks very much to Cara. Hope you enjoyed that too. Hope you're having a lovely Thanksgiving wherever you are. If you're sitting chilled out and you've had a long day.
Outside W Pennies already.
Yeah. Or if you're at the Maisie's waving a flag. I hope you had a really good day.
Loads going on.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back shortly, this weekend actually, for another video. Until then, it's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him. Happy Thanksgiving to you all out there, y'all.
Bye.
Sweet potatoes, marshmallows. You are.